Double-digit thousands.
Alright, you guys, here we go. Season, yep, 3 on the Del Sol. As you can tell, we're doing some more work. We'll get to that later. I just wanted to give you the new brief overview video I was talking about, what needs to get done this season. I'll do a quick walk around and show you what my plans are. So first, obviously, you got to figure this little bumper out. Yeah, I'm gonna actually go with a full replacement. It's having all sorts of fitment issues. I mean, it's been Band-Aid fix after Band-Aid fix. Needs new paint anyways. It's cracked all the heck. It'll just totally improve the overall look of the car. I've got these stupid clips in here, just sort of holding it off. They come undone every so often. I'll just put a new one in. Those headlights we restored. Gonna get the paint touched up. There's some cracking in here. There's definitely some cracking in the quarter panels, and I think I'm gonna probably go with some foam padding on the inside there, and then some different hardware to help avoid all those vibrations and the cracking and stuff that's going on. And then I want to get, yeah, that's going to be repainted. I want to get the some paint touched up. You got up here, and then I got to fix those windshield wipers again. You know, you got your cracks in the mirrors and down in the rocker panels. I already showed you this third brake light panel. I'd really like to have that fixed. The trunk is sealed. I'm kind of scared to touch it, but there's a seal on the inside of this rear tail light that broke. So I don't know if that's going to be this season or not, but we're going to go ahead and just go with a full-on replacement. Silver stuff from my repair earlier on the side of the rear panels. I want to get the fitment a little more flush down there, and then I'm going to have the body shop touch that up so that it's just smooth. There's no gray garbage down there. This door handle's been broke since I got it, so I'm either going to have them paint it this color and to match, which I'm really hoping to do. I'm really hoping to do that. If it's not, you know, if it's reasonably affordable, we're going to go ahead and get that done. Otherwise, I'll just have both of them done in black. Antenna replacement. So I'm going to come in here for the interior. I'm going to go ahead and sew that back together. I'm going to see if I can get these seats recolored. I'm pretty sure there's re-dye kits for a lot of seats. Just get those nasty leak stains from the 2 years that have leaked. And then I'm going to get some new floor mats. They're custom. They've got the awesome 90 zigzag. And then they say Del Sol. It's going to be in blue. And then back here, I'll probably show you, that's going to be a mini project. Probably fill in those holes a little bit. And then I'm going to have a custom logo printed. It's going to say Redshift, which is the name of the car. That's also going to be in blue. Zigzags are going to be blue. And then it just needs to be recarpeted. So we're just going to do your basic black. But there's a few steps that I'm going to have to do before then, obviously. So yeah, we'll get right into that. Alright, you guys, so here's what's going to have to be done. This, I'm going to smooth it out, get all those leaks taken care of, because it's not flowing up, which is good. No leaks down on that side, but it's flowing through. The reason it's flowing through is I have a leak back here that I still have not been able to find, and it's getting worse and worse and worse. So sand all this down, neaten it up. I'll go around the side of the car, and I'm going to go ahead and show you what I'm doing today. One more step towards not having those leaks. I will leave this. I'm going to have some sort of a peek hole. Watch it for a while, maybe a season or so. If everything seems okay, I'll cover it up and do some weldments on it myself. But for now, the carpet's just going to be going on top of that once I get that leak figured out. Okay, so here we are on the end. What we're doing is there's a seam that's split, and I think that is our culprit. And old Hondas are really well known for this. The seams will split and they'll leak, just like my trunk back there that I fixed last season, and my Civic was also doing it as well. So there was some, it had been done before. It appeared it had been fixed before. There was just some basic seam sealer in there. I've already got it sanded away. Let me show you kind of what it looks like. But it's starting to crack a little bit. Let me see if I can find it. There's just a little pinch of it there. That's what it looked like. So I've got this all sanded away. You know, as they say, 90% prep, 10% your actual work. I don't know if that's necessarily true for seam sealer. The work you do, having it be flush and keeping those leaks out is very important. But anyways, what I'm going to go ahead and do is get this all cleaned up, and I'm going to throw some seam sealer on top of that, smooth it out. Then when we're done with that, we got some exposed metal. So I'm thinking about using that stops rust, but I think I'm just going to, actually, you know what I'll do? I'm going to go ahead and undercoat over all this when I'm done seaming that seal out. So it's going to be a couple day project. So here on the front end, some repairs I forgot about. We got some rubber bushings and seals going bad. So just for some good preventive maintenance, we're going to have to take care of those. So up here, you got both your upper ball joints going bad. I won't show the other side because you already know what that looks like. Tie rod ends, grease is blown out, and then this is the most recent. The boot on my CV axle has blown out as well, and the grease is just raining. Heck, it's spattering over everything. So yeah, I'm gonna have to see if I can replace those boots. The other one's blown too. Upper ball joints, and then end links. The lowers look good, thankfully, but I'm gonna have to go ahead and do all that out of preventive maintenance. There's one that I think is still good, just like those bottoms. And what I've learned for my 5 years of experience working on all old cars, which is real short, but don't fix what's not broke. So I'm kind of following that route. But yeah, that's what we're gonna go ahead and do. There you are, guys. It ain't OEM perfection, but I got results I'm fairly happy with. Squish it down, you know, it'll dry fairly quick, hopefully. And that way we can undercoat it and hopefully not have that leak anymore. This here is the driver footwell. I'm not sure if I showed you that rust hole yet, but the paint has held it off pretty well. I went ahead and cleaned off this area the best I can, and there's an itty bitty peephole leading out to the outside of the chassis, one of the main tubes or whatever you call them. So I'm going to go ahead and seal that off with some seam sealer because I did some observations during a rainstorm. That's one of the main areas it pooled in. There might be some coming from the top, but you know, moist, not soaked. That's kind of what you want. That's where my trunk was at, and it dries up right away. No rust. Obviously, I got some bad rust going on up here. So I'm going to see what I can do about that. But for now, I'm going to go ahead and seal it up. And then you guys saw on the other side in the driver's wheel well, I'm going to go ahead and get that undercoated. So stay tuned. There you have it. Got it nice and sealed off. It's really messy, but I couldn't hardly reach it. So I did the best I could. There you go. Nice messy coat of undercoating, but that doesn't matter. I have to redo all the wheel wells anyhow. Nice and light. I really hate undercoating, but this stuff, it seems to peel off as it should, and to be reworked later, the stuff on the bottom I was talking about worked pretty well. So there you go. Hopefully that'll seal it off pretty good.
Counting double-digit thousands.